set the switch to screen key on F12. That's actually terrible, I should change that. F12 does too many other things. F9, F10, those may be pretty good. I'll try F9. Alright. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Alright. Go again. I was just about to explore the wastes, which are seeing their timeline restored as of now. Yes, and I actually checked this time if you were online. Bum, 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 bum. May have helped too. Alright, I wonder, will I still get emptiness everywhere, or any chance I'm getting pickups again? Experience doubled from midnight bonus. Okay, I think I'm getting things again. It'll just show me every time that it doubles my experience, sure. Yep, all working again. Funerific is very confused. How so? Bum, ba-da-dum, dum, bum. Probably if I explode a sentry in your face, you'll use your shell, right? Well, the sentry pushes the slime away, so can't really test very well. Ah, there it is. Oh, right. The general trick difficulty will probably just... I mean, I'm not that certain I know Funerific's skill level, but the difficulty may just be too high. I don't think this wraparound has any hope. If anything, I can get to the spikes. Alright. There's nothing here, come on. This wasn't that hard. Bum, 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 bum. So there are some, yeah, there just are some gaps in the timeline restoring itself. How convenient that I already broke this wall while I tried to solve a puzzle that I still haven't solved, but didn't have to. This wall on the other hand is rather disadvantageous to have broken. But it'll work. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Actually finding Golek ore. But it'll take a while until I can actually do anything with it. Bum bum bum. I feel like the experience, I mean, it just reminds me of something similar that I did for my own Plando. You could, if you centralized the pickup routines, you could make a quick switch if the player has ever seen the experience double dialogue, so it only shows long the first time and the following times it's only there for a brief moment. The text box is not coming out right. Oh wait, maybe it's also just not working the way it's supposed to. Eh. Dum. Oh, right, I have Splinter. That's neat. Is there a shard here? Nope. What is left then? I can't get into the sand here. Oh, hold on. The burrows, the wastes are restoring their timeline, but these pickups aren't even reachable because I don't have burrow. I don't think any of these are. There was a mention of combat shrines. Maybe I should just go do this combat shrine. Bum dum bum bum. Alright, this one drops a lot of energy, so I'm not really worried. Should all work out fine. I have no bow efficiency, so I'd wager in terms of energy to damage transformation, the sentries are just way superior. Wow, fighting like this is a mess. Because you're trying to avoid, but you're at the same time obstructing your view with tons of sentries. At least there's no shield miners here. Bum, 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 bum. Eh. Okay, just a shard slot. Not that a shard slot would be useless. Any other combat shrines? No, I think I checked and that was the only uncompleted combat shrine I could reach right now. I wonder... Oh, wait, Hollow has pickups too. I don't think these were there. I don't think they were. Oh. What's the wall doing here? Alright, how did I open this? I did... So the door code was 3322331123. Okay. But now I can also just open it normally, right? Although why was it closed in the first place? Well, now it's open, so I probably can't open it. That's not how that works. I wonder if the Novas may turn into pickups, like, that's time issues as well, I presume. So maybe if time fixes itself, Novas could turn into pickups. I'll have to check that. But first there are just pickups that very obviously just appear. Falling. Sure. Oh, it always closes again? How rude. And also why? All that means is that I have to input the code again. Bum 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 bum. Nope. Still another. You actually changed it that way? Okay. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Alright, nothing more here. 87 Glod. I just now realized, isn't it weird that they always show the same currency name? Enter the code backwards way before the puzzle. Huh. I guess. I guess. Maybe you could do like, if this teleporter gets activated, then you don't have to input the code anymore and the door stays open. Wrong way anyway. Bum 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 bum. Times 7, sure. Definitely needed that. Bum bum bum. Oh, nope, it's not always the same. Never mind. Curious. I really don't have much to work with here. Oh. Why you no jump, Ori? Oh yeah, jumping here doesn't work. Maybe you're just too too cramped, too little space. I don't know. Well, that limits options there severely. Could try more. Oh, hello, Spiderling. Less dark, less damp. So it is. Well, no idea right now. Also, right, this was just another. That's why it reappeared. That one reappeared pretty early on. So some of these quest icons were just weird. I'm not sure they mean anything because, for instance, this one was always there even though I never got that. That would probably be fixable too, actually. You just have to set the Uber states related to those icons, just so it's less confusing. Anywhere else where pickups appeared? I'm not sure pickups appeared here, but doesn't it look like I just never collected these? Which is a bit weird. Or this? I don't know which ones appeared, but I'll collect pickups that look reachable. Oh, by the way, any more trainer tips now that I'm having an income again? Charging the bow uses more energy, but it stops time for a brief moment. I actually haven't paid close attention. Oh yeah, but it's correct. Burp, burp. The whole game gets slowed down. I noticed that kind of. I didn't know how to interpret what I was seeing, though. That's lovely. Good detail. So it is. It also gives Ori some momentum. Let me see. Oh, when you fire from the knockback, not like from the charge. But like you drop down first. So I'm not sure how useful that upwards detail is. It just looks about even. I wonder, does the fact that I have Splinter affect that knockback at all? No, it doesn't look like it. Ooh. Also, it's actually 2 energy consumptions. You pay energy for the charge and then for the bow shot, normally. So it's like 1.25 energy per charged bow shot. Yeah, if you can't afford it, you just fire. That's actually a negative, because I can't charge for long this way, so I lost something that I could do without the bow charge ability. It's not a strict upgrade, just like the Shuriken upgrade, there are downsides. Consequently, sentry hopping into a downward bow charge. Sentry hopping into a downward bow charge can give you a tiny bit of extra height and a lot of air stall time. But wouldn't I much prefer to do a bow lift with the sentry? Oh. Yes, I would. So, how did you bow lift? Oh, you had to fire first? What does it look like if you bow lift into the charge? I should get to the teleporter so I have quick refills. Yeah, the bow lift does not get overridden, so... you still get the upwards momentum, and it about lines up with the animation, so you can get a bit of extra height out of the bow lift. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, indeed. And these trainer tips didn't work. I still don't have any of these, do I? Nope. No, I don't. No reason to waste my money on them then. I could reach some new areas, probably, just like, I have arbitrary verticality now. Just spamming bow lifts. I should practice those a little. Just so I can do consecutive ones. Okay, those were too late, I think. Not sure, but I think. Okay, I don't think you get much of a disadvantage from shooting the bow immediately. In terms of height, although you get more air stall time and more time to like mentally prepare for the next one. Holding it. Although you drop down, maybe the optimal rhythm doesn't hold the bow at all. I wonder, can you infinite air stall? No, I don't think so. Although I'm not sure those were max height. Maybe they were. At least I don't think I've gotten higher ones. Yeah, it seems the sentry limit barely seems to keep you from infinite stalling. Unless you do this, of course. But that costs a lot of energy. Okay, yeah. So I guess I could fight Shriek in the air now, if really needed. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So, where first? I want to do this combat shrine. Maybe I'll get enough shard slots to equip everything I have. So, apply what you have learned. Yes, that's why I love practice. Just the feeling of going out of practice and getting something that should be severely difficult first try. Oh, right. Don't think I'll manage to break the shell. Ah, the bow. I have to coordinate my bow better so that I can also avoid. Because the bow kills my jump. Or at least caps it. Yeah, it's really nice. I guess the bow charge was pretty far developed already before it was cut. It's by far the best charging ability. It has all these momentum details and stuff, so you really can do things with it. Hey, what is that auto aim? I'm aiming up and it shoots right. Just give me an option to turn off auto aim. I don't care about it. Yep, I can equip all my shards. Hammer charge? I haven't tried that much with it. The little I've tried, it actually didn't seem very nice to me. But I don't know. Wow, you really drop if you miss one. Can I heal? Nope. Oh, I guess I have life pack, so I have plenty of energy left. No problem. Yep, there comes the damage. Bonus orb. Ah, I mean, that was very clearly reachable, right? Bum, bum, these were Navas. Bum, burrow locked, all of these. Okay, I'll go left and do the Wellspring. No, the Pools approach. Wellspring to Pools passage. Not really, okay. I mean, with a max height bow lift into bow charge, you airstyle long enough that the sentries will break, so I believe I can get practically infinite height, only limited by my energy, which is a lot of energy. Get out of here. Yes, of course. If it's interesting to know, I'll want to know it. I love how it stopped the experience pickups in air. Oh, actually, that's weird. So, the time stall... Wait. Does the sentry timer even count while you do this? It shouldn't, right? No, it's not. You did not know how to do bow lifts? Okay. Fair enough. Whoopsie. Dying is kind of slow. Ah, just bow lift out. Aww. Oh, I didn't plan to pass on those beautiful bow lifts. I never had a good chance to practice them. Here's the chance. Oh, come on. And clearly I need it. Nice. Oh, I killed the enemy that I needed. Silly me. What is this collision? What? Do you see this? Makes no sense. Alright, save. Hide in a corner full of spikes. You probably at least knew bow lifts existed, right? So you may have considered them. Or did you just miss the tag? Is there more? I guess yes, on the way to Marsh. You did know they existed. Okay. Oh. Nope. Ew. Yeah, okay. You can move pretty strongly like this. More health equals more energy. I don't need it as the health. Bum. Bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay. I guess I'm searching for 5 four-leg ores or something along the lines. Cartographer has returned to the depths. I believe that's the first pickup that returns a cartographer in a completely different area. How convenient that this place is all lit up. Bum, bum, da-da-dum, bum, 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 dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I guess these sentry breaks will be in key now. Now that time gave them some common knowledge. Bum. That's not even that long. Nope, I don't want to press R over it. Bum, 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 dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Where was my tag? There it is. Dum bum 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 ba-da-dum. Bum 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 da-da-dum. Let me guess. There? No, that doesn't work because of the M. Dum bum 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 bum. Run. Oh, run. Sure. Run with? No. Run while you can. Run while you can. That's 9. Lie. Live. Bum 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 bum. Live while you can. Bum 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 bum. Wait, am I doing nonsense? Oh, nope, it's just Carpe Diem. Bum 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 bum. Okay then. I'm not sure this quest icon was there actually, I should check that. Let me check that. Maybe time has brought the dole back. I'm trying to puzzle together Lupo's role in the lore of this Plando, but I'm not sure it's designed that way. Oh, yes, there is a dole. Warlock ore number 4. I am now free to do my Father Moki if I so desire. These should both be pretty straightforward now, maybe even the health cell. I mean, I said I would have infinite height, so the health cell gotta work, right? Alright. Six perfect ones, no big deal. I have glide, sentry, and bow, and these somehow give me infinite height, so it is. I mean, so do shuriken, double jump, and sword, right? Oh, did this appear? No, it's a nova. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Game's broken. Alright, I tried to get that one a lot. Would have been nice to find a bonus orb there at the time where it wasn't trivial. But maybe it's just not possible. Oh, wait. Hold on, this lever is actually pulled. Turns out. Dear Diary, this ends now. I will not let Cosmic win. Alright, so this is colored red, as in the red voice who has the ability to destroy the Plando. You wouldn't call this trivial? I think it's conceptually trivial, right? If maybe not in terms of execution. Why is there a pickup there? Was it like that? I don't know. Bum. 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 Da-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, right now I'm having memories of doing the combat arena up there for some reason. With Thorns, Regen, and Overflow. Well, those times sure are over. Did I get the energy refunded from the damage, I wonder? I didn't pay attention. Whoopsie! Got energy regen, alright. This was a Nova. Actually, did the pickup right next to spawn exist? I'm not sure, I should check that. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, that was just the rules. Brain. Get it together. So, there's some pickups in pools too, and I can get the experience above the teleporter now. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. It's nothing. Oh, please don't start this one again. Bup, bup. Bum, da-da-dum, bum, bum. Bum, dum, bum, dum, bum, bum. Dum, da-da-dum, dum, dum. There is number 5. Okay. So I assume those would have been harder without bow lifts. Maybe, probably. Oh, I'm still on screen, sorry. Forgot to switch back. Bum, ba-da-dum. Wait, where even is anything behind thorns? This shard, okay, and this experience. Into the darkness. New side quest. Wait, did this... Was the spring pad always that strong? That's probably just me, I remember it being weaker. Bum, bum. Now I can't use all my shards. Ba-dum, ba-dum, dum. Alright, don't have any way of breaking that barrier. Unless, I mean, I should not make assumptions about bow charge, because I don't know anything about it. Who knows, maybe it breaks floors. Boom, no it doesn't. Okay. Not that strong. Dum, bum, dum, dum, bum, bum. Oh, sometimes it takes very long for the bow to charge. I'm not sure why. Okay, I spend 5 Golek ore and get 1 Golek ore. That is definitely a very good trade. Okay, looks like there's a leaf pile in the upper right of Glades Town now. Clapping the coals there reminded me, I still have never used Bulbasaur's note that my fire spell can light more things now. Because I just never understood what that meant. Maybe it's long past and doesn't matter at all anymore. Energy region 9? Sure. Well, this shard does now exist. So, talking of which... Spell activated. Huh, it doesn't work. I feel like the spell should light the furnace. But it doesn't. Let me try again. Nope. That's weird. So where does this land? Boop. Here. Alright, so if I pre-place it, it'll explode too early. Yes, From far, how far away can I flap the suit? From here. Okay. If I place it as early as I can, then it'll explode too late. I don't think this works. You'd need more abilities to move. Okay, that's good. Don't have to worry about it then. Bum, bum. I'm still wondering which is the quest item I'm missing. I have no clue. Bring. Alright, let's doom the Moki Father. I've done it a million times by now. My heart is petrified since months by now. Nope. Getting nothing as a reward. Nor should I. Alright. There is this ore, which I haven't collected yet, because it seemed tedious, to say the least. But why didn't I collect this ore? Maybe it was just a Nova. I don't remember exactly, I should check. But these need me to have burrow. Have I never checked this experience? Ba-da-dum, da-dum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 da-da-dum, bum, dum, bum. Nope. Got dragged around way too much. Yeah, I understood. Acorn is the quest item I'm missing. Bum da da dum dum bum. 100 experience, sure. Oh. Something's happening. Another time quake. And there are even more pickups now. This is getting weird. No, no, no. Oh! Now I get my reward for dooming the Moki Father. Sure. A meager 97 far things. Well, it's surprisingly often the same, at least. If not always. And backtrack again, and backtrack again. The tree is gone. I suppose it is. Just a little time rift, don't worry about it. I definitely needed my 10th energy regeneration, yes. Where was it? Over there. Yep, I do have a super bow. Welcome, OMFQ. And with it, I do have infinite height. Okay, looks like there's an underwater pickup next to Qualoc now. Wow, this will be a lot of backtracks. Maybe I should just go for a difficult pickup right away, but I need to empty the map so I can't even see which pickups could be considered. Well, biting into me was not a good idea, fish. Not a tasty Ori you have before you. Right, I can totally collect this now. So I should. Pretty sure I could have collected that the last time I was there too. Maybe I just haven't realized I had bow lifts at that point. I don't know what people have about the double bow lift strat that you could do in any percent no menu glitch. Sounds easy to me. So the reason why Qualoc was visible was because it's controlled by the Coup quest. Okay, makes sense. I understand the issue. If I go along the right, I think I can route this better. Can go... Oh, the combat shrine is undone. Down right, collect this pickup, snatch this shard, go back up, and then go all the way through. The energy cell will be a bit tricky. Maybe that's the next pickup I'm supposed to collect. Oh, wrong way. Bum, 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 dum, ba-dum, dum. For some reason this looks weird. I just don't know this area lit up very well. Because you never really have to go this loop again after defeating Mora. Whoa! I will get the last laugh. Watch. Bum, dum, bum, dum, bum. Wow, that last one was so wrong. Not even slightly missed. Bum, ba-dum, dum, ba-da-dum. This is getting sketchy. Yep, it is. I don't have the shard anymore. Why does it take longer to charge sometimes? That's really strange. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, generally I'm too fast right now. That's the common failure case. Oh, yes, there is a pickup here. Oh, never mind, the energy cell won't be a problem, since Mora is done. I want to do the combat shrine first, kind of. Alright, I'll just go back. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 dum. Okay, think I'm getting a rhythm that works between firing both bows and sentries. Not really evading at the same time, but I don't have to, I'm overpowered. Bum bum bum. Health plants drop so much now. 170, okay, not quite the 200 health yet, which is the cap of vanilla. That was all in depths. Any newly reachable here? There are more pickups. Yep, this one is reachable, and a shard. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. You are in my way. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum. Right, one more ore needed, and I can build the second hut. Bum, bum, bum. Right, I broke this wall since ages. There it is, number 6. Now there are probably more pickups around that appeared. Or are there? Oh, this shard appeared. And this shard appeared. But for now I'll build the houses. Dum, bum, bum. Yes, I do care to make these glades a better place. Interestingly, the cave quest wasn't available here, even though I talked to the Moki, so it locked me out of doing that. Which suggests that there is some relevance to the order I built things in. Also nice that I don't have to do it this time by reading a dialogue and following it, it just works that way. Bum, bum, bring. Energy region 11. Sure. I'll grab the shard outside Wellspring, then the shard in Reach, and then I'll have to look at the map again if there's more. And the collection continues. Maybe any combat shrines that got undone? Welcome, Stresh. This shard here. The Bolifless strat? I mean, I can try it out. Bum, 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 bum. I'd have a pretty concrete idea on what a Bolifless strat could look like. You'd need more sentries here. You could also go around the left, if the spikes on the right don't work out. The left has more geometry. Maybe that's more promising. Wow, just dropping down further and further. Can definitely get glide jumps off some of these spots though. There was one. Bum 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 bum. Dum bum bum da da dum bum bum. Now, this one seems a bit tricky. I wonder if I can reach the left wall. That could work. Oh, this thing has collision. Kind of. No, maybe it's just the spike collision there. Oops. Weird. Nope, that's still not regen. I had regen on my left mouse button for so long now, I just can't lay the muscle memory off that easily, I suppose. So, may I want to utilize the charge bow? Wrong button. Okay, Sentry Hop is this. Okay, yeah. There are sequences where your momentum is already in an air stalled status. If applied correctly, you can get advantages out of the bow shot. But I'm not sure. I'm guessing I have to get up to here and then I will connect to the wall. That may be possible. Could also do a ceiling jump if needed. Huh. This may actually, like this spot where I for some reason run against a wall inside the spikes, right here, may actually be the best spot to jump off. Because the maze doesn't seem to have collision. We just drop down here. Oh, that time bow took long to charge. Still haven't figured out what determines how long the bow has to charge. The problem is if it charges long, then you fall too much. And you can't get a useful boost anymore. Okay, I don't think this works. Maybe I should go back to right side strats. I could ceiling jump here, I guess. But I haven't tried much on right side yet, so there may just be a way easier method that I haven't discovered yet. I don't think you can just reach. Doesn't appear likely. You could air stall to make your sentries explode and be able to climb up here. Okay, there's one particularly awkward spot right here. I'll do a double sentry there, and that works. I'll climb up just to be safe. Bum, dum, bum, bum. And that is bow liftless to the shard. Okay, good to know as well. Although, I don't know, between sentry and bow you'd never want to do that tech, but maybe if you had a different combination, like, bow and shuriken, you could do that. Although no, then you don't have the problem because you have unlimited shuriken. Not sure if there's ever a practical application. Alright, so you did something different, I'm guessing, from that? Okay, so that's a completely different concept. Actually, I'm surprised if you used this concept that you never got a bow lift on accident, but I guess the timing is just really long. So there's a chance it just never accidentally happens. Oh, you didn't fire beforehand. That makes sense too. I guess you'd need some trick where you chain multiple of these to discover it. Alright. What was I about to do? I was about to collect this shard and reach. Bum, 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 bum. But my fire spell does still work, right? Yeah, it just doesn't work in that particular location in Glades. Oh, nope, don't enable debug. Okay. So, I am on one ore, that's not very impressive. That's a Nova. Oh, Hollow has new pickups. Bup, 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 bum. Bup, 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 bup. Starting to learn all the codes. Anything over here? Yes. The experience inside the poison, except I already drained the poison. Am I going to need all this money for something? I haven't seen anything. I guess Lupo sells a certain hint for 4,000. If I have nothing better to do with it, I can buy that at some point. Bum bum ba da dum bum 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 ba da dum bum 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 bum. And the pickup far over here. I forgot to collect the trial health cell. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 until in a moment, Cosmic. Dear diary. Cosmic. Cosmic! Alright, I failed the voice that time, I'll admit it. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, come on. Higher! There it is. More pickups are needed. Where are they? Ba-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh! The ice stones are there now. No. No. How did the code go? Okay. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Why camera? Okay. This won't work, will it? Yep. Bum 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 bum. Nor will this. Anything? Yep, another Golek ore. So, I need... Do I need to build the houses next, or can I start the cave now? How much Golek ore do I need? Okay, yeah, it's the cave next. In fact, I can't build the third huts next. So there's 2 more Golek ore around. I can find those. Maybe time has normalized itself so that I can place the amulet now? I just realized every third glide jump you get a triple jump. 1, 2, and 3. That's weird for some reason. Not that it matters at all. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Probably you just store the jump from the ground, that's what the glitch does. Oh wait, the pedestal isn't even here. I guess I'm going to the smoky then? Also this little time rift with Quarlock apparently being here has fixed itself. No, the Moki isn't there either. If time normalizes itself, what if just... No, 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 no. Don't think so. So Quarlock is dead, I've defeated Mora. I've done the Reach escape, right? Although I have the objective, find the memory of the forest. I could also just be misremembering. Really. I hope there's not just some pickup that I think is a Nova, and actually it's what I'm supposed to find. This is still just a warp, the health cell, right? Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Dum bum. Ba-da-dum. Dum bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum. Yep. Warp me. Westglades. So I think I'm out of obvious pickups. All of these are behind sand. There's this ore remaining. Pretty definitely possible. I'll just go to the Reach Escape and see if there's something to see. Because the quest marker is there? I'm not sure, maybe it was always there, it just seems weird to me. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba-dum dum bum ba-dum bum 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 da-dum bum 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 bum. I guess you can always pretend to do a bow lift even if you know it'll fail because you haven't shot a bow yet, because usually if you shoot your first bow you drop a lot before you can do the first bow lift. If you pretend to do a bow lift, it's kind of the trick that Cosmic did for the shard above Wellspring TP. You use the sentry stall so you can fire your first shot smoother. Although maybe I should also just, instead of doing a charged arrow for the first one, fire a normal volley of arrows. That would consume less energy and less time and drop a bit less too. Bup, 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 bup. Bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh right, you don't get a glide drop off the wall, makes sense. Yeah, so far there was no sign it wouldn't be working. I'm getting money again and everything. Eh. Bum 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 bum. Okay, it looks like it's done. I think I saw the wall. Nope, I always imagine to see a wall here when there's none. So yes, the reach escape did get set back, but maybe it's just the view. Oh no, you can in fact go in here. Caught in a snowstorm? Huh. Odd. But I can't walk off. Very strange. Doesn't look like I can enter. Nope. Alright. Weird. Good trail. Burp. Casually going into the ceiling. I cannot teleport here. Huh. Okay. Now what? Check all the probably Nova pickups in case one of them is not in fact a Nova. This quest marker is here too, which is also strange, but I think the quest markers just make no sense because the Uber states get desynced with the actual state of the world. I could try this or again, I guess. It's definitely possible. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Where's the music? How did I kill the music this time? There it is. Right? No. That was just ambience. No, it was music. Okay. All good. Now. Do I have damage showers that I can put off? No, don't think so. This is just about finding the proper setup, really. And I don't have it yet. Okay, so it's a redirect, but not quite the one I need. I don't know, there's so many spots, like anywhere on this arc I could try to redirect. Maybe it's more realistic to just redirect down here. Rude. Later. Earlier. Can't do it like that. Later. Perfect! Got it. Okay. It's a bonus orb. Valid. Now... Now. I don't know. What are pieces of information that I have? My fire spell can light more things than furnaces. Although I have no clue what. I have a couple numbers of the alpha code, but only the first, second, and fifth one, so that's not really helpful. That's the rules pickups. These were all novas. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me go through the combat shrines. Still complete. There's nothing like here that I forgot. Still complete. I checked this quest, it's still not there. Still unreached. Still complete. Still complete. I think that's all. Yeah, I may just want to go through the novas. If nothing else, it may give me an idea. And to this quest marker, even though both progression-wise, story-wise, and mechanics-wise, it would make no sense to find anything there. Just a random quest marker that doesn't belong here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go through novas until I have a better idea. My ores are 5? No, 4. Then it's not like I'm just missing one ore either. So that's a bit weird. But it could always be the next time Quake, revealing more pickups. Oh, I will prove him wrong. I guess I just never could reach this and misremembered. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. What is this okay trying to say? Yep, this was a nova. All the novas just stay novas, and I think I'm remembering them correctly as well. Bum 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 da da dum bum bum. Do you see the auto aim? Trying to shoot on the slime 90 degrees in another direction. Wow. Bum, 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 bum. What else? What else? Don't think there's a point checking Novas. Really not. Bum 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 bum. I honestly just have no clue. Could go back to this shard if I overlooked something that you may be able to do, but Hmm. What? What? Why? What? Oh, I'm bonking my head somewhere because this wall is weird, apparently. So the problem is, can't get a sentry to explode with a timing that helps here at all. And it's not like it's close, so I could just optimize it either. But it's weird that the spell doesn't work here, right? Just the fact that the spell doesn't work here would suggest that this pickup is meaningful. Because that's incoherent. So there's probably some design decision behind it. But the sentry timer doesn't continue while you fire your bow, so nothing you could do with that either. Nope. It's just such a strict no, there's nothing you could do here. Don't quite see it. Any other point on the arc that would help? You could redirect here. A perfect redirect would fire it here. Not sure if that actually works though. Yeah. Interesting, so the grenade seems to drop through this bridge, or rather the soup. So the question is, if I go there as fast as possible, is there anything I can do? The problem is I can't see the redirect here, that's really awkward. Oh, I got it. But the answer is no, I can't place the second sentry in time. Time really is an issue here. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Fire spell can light up more than just furnaces, but this furnace it can't even light. Unfortunate. So this area was always empty, but no pickups have appeared here yet. There isn't like anything that appears with the spell. No, that wouldn't make sense. Well, I guess one of the weirder things is that there's a quest icon here, but the Moki isn't there. But really, this quest is also here, despite no Qualock. May just not be meaningful. I guess this door could randomly be open now, which would be very strange and odd as a design choice, but there has been a door in the past that I just haven't realized has opened. Bum, 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 bum. Wow, it's bright here. Okay, this one's closed. Ba-dum, ba-ba-bum, ba-dum. Da-dum, bum, da. How did this bubble end up here? Bum, bum, bum. Thanks for distracting him, Sentry. Very convenient. That looked weird. I think Bo like switched auto aim between the two crabs. That's why it flickered like that. Nope. Both doors are closed. That's not what got me stuck. Bum, 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 dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Is there a wall here? No. Would not know a way to get this pickup though. Bum, da da dum, bum, bum. Leave me through, corals. No, you won't. Okay, at least I'm checking the pickups that are on the map. That just makes sense. Check the pickups that exist on the map. See if any of them are something that I could reach. Bum, da da dum, bum, 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 ba da dum, bum, bum, ba da dum, bum, bum. Nope. Could resume checking Novas. I've already checked those. Reach has none. There's some around Marsh. Oh, just the rules. Nothing changed about the fact that that's just the rules. Bum, 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 bum. Hand to hand would have the next step in Windswept Wastes, which I can't reach. Into the Darkness needs me to build the cave entrance, or rather 3 the cave entrance, which needs 2 more ore. The map literally displays the floors being there. I guess I never actually checked if the new thing that my spell can melt a stone. I just put it off as rather unlikely. Well, these spells at least did not yield, nor did the bones seem to. Bum 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 bum. Press tab to view the map. Feels like I've done that many times. Not sure why you tell me now. Dum dum dum. Ba da dum bum. Da da dum. camera glitches again. That happens. Okay, there is something to buy. A teleporter. Let me guess. Outer Ruins TP? Finally? Nope. That's just the teleporter that I didn't buy because I realized it led nowhere. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 da-dum bum 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 bum. Feel like soon I'll have been through all pickups that I see on the map. What would possibilities be outside of pickups that I see on the map? I have Wastes Loopholes puzzle, which I consider unsolvable at the moment and for me. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. Oh, please charge faster. Dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Managed to collect it exactly once, nice. Dum ba dum ba. Well, running low. Running rather low. Yep. After checking these two, I'll have been through all pickups that I see on the map. Well, not strictly, I guess. But like, there's a floor here, right? The map literally shows. Bum. Da-dum. Okay. Bum. Da-da-dum. Bum. Bum. Well, I don't know. No ideas left. Because there's no pickups left. Hmm. Bum 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 bum. Apart from this shard is left. It's not strictly ruled out that you can collect this shard because, well, there is a soup nearby and I do have sentries. I just don't think it works. Everything else would fall under my assumptions. Doesn't work. Okay, so if I stick to my assumptions, doesn't work. Then I'd have to find something about the puzzle between Cosmic, Bulbasaur, and the mysterious Destroyer of Seeds. But just the same, no idea. Went here, went there. No need to do things 2 times, really. Pum pum. I could break some crates and make money. I never quite as clearly realized the sounds of these as when the crate was burning. I feel like these may be useful, but they don't really work. I mean, many things like this don't have Uber states, and it doesn't really make sense either, right? Because these crates don't stay destroyed, they respawn, like an enemy. An enemy wouldn't need to have an Uber state either, because there's no reason to save it in a save file in a permanent fashion. Yeah, no. This particular one just doesn't function. Oh, you can stick to a wall here. Fair enough. Bum, 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 bum. It's important that you know how to use the debug render. Right? Well, I didn't yet. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, Lupio. What is in Glades? Special thanks. Dr. Tuan, clear time 23 hours. How long have I been playing this seed so far? Bum, ba-da-dum. Now I wonder what's behind the 4000. Wait. Are you sure Technopa discovered glide jumps? I feel like OMFQ discovered glide jumps. Maybe both did. Bum, 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 da-da-dum. Bum, bum, bum. You are positive? Hmm. Do you remember when that was? I am also positive that OMFQ found glide jumps. I mean, most likely, yeah, just both found glide jumps. Maybe one was earlier than the other. Doesn't really mean much. They just haven't known it from each other. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Well, I mean, Prologue percent was pretty old. Again, maybe it was even older than that. But in my memory, I was the second person to help route Prologue percent, and I knew about glide jumps at that time and brought them into the route because OMFQ discovered it and posted about it before, but maybe parts of my memory are off. Alright, so I'm locked out of movement. I'm pretty sure Prologue percent was later in time than glide jumps though. But whatever. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. And the woods hint is just nothing. Okay. Bum, bum. You can credit both for finding glide jumps if you want. That's probably the most realistic way to do it. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. You think you stumped him? Hmm? I lost context now. Ba-da-dum, bum. How is there... You think you may have stumped me? Yes, I mean, there's just... not really... not really anything to do right now. I don't know. Ba-da-dum, dum, bum. Not really anything left. I guess I can at least check my in-game time at Mote, even though it won't be accurate. I use backup saves here and there, I believe. Although I don't know if I actually ever went through with one. Mote counts 15 hours. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Hello, Mark the Brave. Don't believe I can flap those stones out of the way. So unfortunately I'll be unable to prove my bravery, Mark. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum. There is no anchor to tie my thoughts to because, I don't know. The only tool at hand is Waste's Lupo's puzzle, which I won't be able to make sense of. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I don't think there's any kind of seeds that I could plant, right? And the fire spell thing, yeah. Which I also can't make sense of. So yeah, there are things, sure. It's not like I'm in a complete dead end. There are two things I have not revealed the purpose of. What? Did I find any seeds? Well, did I? Oh, interesting. I have the last seed. Let's plant the tree, I guess. Oh man.
Hit me there.
Bum, da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. But it's already collected. At least it's there again. If the fire spell needed less inputs, I could just walk through the world and spam it, I suppose. But that would be a bit tedious with 10 inputs per fire spell. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. There is no further teleporters that Twillen has to sell. I went through all of them. So I'm not sure I'll actually find this teleporter. Maybe I'll just find Burrow instead. There are pickups appearing which need Burrow. Like there's 2 abilities that are suggested that I'll get. One is Water Dash, because some strictly Water Dash locked pickups are appearing. And the other is Burrow, because Burrow locked pickups are on the map. And I guess something to break this could be Spear, could be Hammer. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Could also just be that I won't find either of those, so. Could break the Glade's wall. Not sure why, but I could break it. To have something to do, I suppose. Alright, tear the wall down. So if the lantern, I don't know. If the fire spell would light lanterns, that would be strange because I can already light lanterns. I have sentry. Of course, there could be a lantern somewhere on this map that I'm not thinking of, where maybe I just can't physically reach it. But I went to all the pickups, like that's the weird thing. I went to all the pickups I can see on the map, and if something would have caught my eye there, I would have had an idea, but nothing did. Nothing did. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. So, how do you do this redirect? How is your aim? Pretty bad. Okay, so this mortar also overshoots, like the one below here. Maybe this position already is decent. Let's see. So what would my timing have to be? Early. Pretty good, actually. Wait, that was way too late. That as well. It has to be pretty shortly after the shot impacts the ground. Okay, it was a redirect. Now I can start thinking about position, I suppose. Although the sentry just does what it wants anyway. Right? The angle I need is between the angles I already got, so that suggests with this position and this timing it's possible to break the wall. Maybe there's an easier spot. But it should be possible. If I would step a little bit to the right, then I think, like, if I place the sentry, then step a little bit to the right, it might line up slightly better. Nope. Not exactly. Too late. The wooden shield, the wooden sign, starts shaking quite a bit. I wonder if it'll glitch out eventually. Although I feel like things just completely glitching out got less common with patch 3. I haven't really seen it since. I lost the timing. I have to pay more attention again. And I don't think the stepping right can ever be a good idea. Yeah, just keep trying this. That was pretty close. Too early, apparently? Okay. Wait a little longer after the projectile impacts on the ground. Nope, that will still be too early. Nice shot. That's one way to snipe yourself. Okay. Broke the wall for no reason at all, but it's broken now.
What pan no?
Bum, bum, bum. Well, that wasn't very useful. Oh, Twilin is gone from the map now, but Twilin isn't actually gone, right? Just from the map. goblins still here. I actually never noticed that you would still disappear from the map if you break the glades wall. I guess it doesn't matter much. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. I don't know, I'll go back to this shard. Maybe I figure out something. So, I was able to redirect the shard so it would fall through the bridge, which is already interesting that it's possible. But, no further. If only the fire spell would just work, you know? Would be fantastic. It's weird because I don't think I'll get to have grenade. That would surprise me. There's not really a reason to assume that I'll find a speed ability either that would make me able to move faster. Alright, so what was my first step approach? You place a sentry and flap the soup pod, which can lead it through this bridge sometimes. If I place a sentry like here, that would probably be the tightest position where it could still hit the furnace. I can look at the timing. We could drop further to the right too, although that would delay the shot, right? Then it wouldn't work anymore. Because the gust of wind takes longer to reach the soup pod. Can't really do that. Huh. Surprised these don't work. Yeah, this just will never line up with the timing. It won't, it won't. And I can't place this sentry first either, because that's just the wrong order. The first sentry has to be placed first. Yeah, and I had to do it that far left, because that's just the location where it worked. I guess I could get slightly better results, like that. But I'm not close enough for that to matter, right? Like, sure, that would give me a little more leeway, but not enough. Just not enough. Bum, 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 bum. This keystone door existing is weird too, but it's not like I have any keystones or pickups to collect where I could find any. So yeah, I guess this shard is the most suspicious piece on the map, because everything else is strictly out of question, kind of, probably. Hmm. Even if I place a sentry directly after this gust of wind, it won't explode before the projectile is gone. Okay, so that's also strictly out of the question. Guess that thought makes no sense, not really. I don't know. Don't think bow shots redirect through projectiles. Probably not how it works. Can you change aim during... Yeah, you can change aim while time is frozen. Bum, da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, dum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. If I knew where to wander around the map, I could wander around the map, but I don't. I definitely don't. Two more ores. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. The other thing I can get is the 4000 Spirit Light item on Blades Lupo, which I'm assuming is something, but nothing that has to do with the progression of the plunder. And I'm once again not really close enough to to be motivated to do anything here. Glad you made it back, Tuan, but I'm not actually sure you'll catch anything meaningful because I don't really have things to do right now. I'm just aimlessly jumping around the world like you may do in a platformer. Not sure if I'll find a name anywhere soon. Bum, bum. I can have conversations with Moki. Am I afraid of spiders? Not really. You've never seen one but would still be afraid. Curious. I can confirm there are many spiders in the depths. I've been there. But the Garden of Stone traps them no longer. There's literally a spider standing right in front of it. Bum, ba-da-dum, But how do you like your hat? And why do you still not leave your cave? You are working up the courage. Alright, good luck working up your courage. Have I heard of the Great Bar? I guess I could visit him. I haven't been there in a while. It's a powerful garden, but always asleep. Wait, if you head north right before the wellspring, that's literally not how it works. You have to head east. Bar is awake! Oh, now you realize! Is it true he remembers everything for everyone? I'm not sure. I will not visit him right now. Bum ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Oh, nice. You can apparently sticky to something there. Bum, bum, da-da-dum, bum, bum. Bowfly? I guess it is a bowfly. I've only ever heard it called bowlift though. Hello boar, how are you doing? Still awake? Haven't fallen asleep again? Nope. Dreamt of Quolok, great garden as you slept. Charged bow flying? Sure. And you will be remembered. Well, you are the right person to say that. Huh. I'm not yet at the consistency that I can get with mid-airs. I guess with the distance of frames being even higher, you have less of a chance to get it consistent. I wonder, does the spell work here? Yes, it does. Not that there would be any pickups around. This area is still frozen in time. What happens if you get eaten and then the world freezes? Okay, gotta do it a little bit later. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Very important knowledge. Yes, I'm sure it is. Aww, this time I was a bit too slow. But I am somehow clinging to a frozen tongue, so that's interesting. I can in fact even climb on it. Whoop. Dum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Oh, way too slow. Nice try at sniping me, Morta. Okay, yeah. I had similar behavior with other things. I think with the Manchas. It just stalls freezing. It doesn't want to freeze until it's done with its animation. Bum 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 dum. Like the munchers. If you get eaten by one of these while it's freezing, the same thing happens. They just refuse to freeze until they are done munching on you. And then they freeze. Alright, it's been nice visiting Bar, but there's not actually anything here. Alright, I had a chain going there. Bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Working properly would be working improperly as far as an Ori game is concerned. Da-dum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Oh, map that I have seen so many times, do tell me what I should find. Bum 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 bum. Or I just continue walking through areas. Maybe eventually something will happen. Bum bum. And there are worse places for a little walk than wastes. Don't suppose this is breakable in any way. Indeed, literally. Nice try, Gorlek. Bum 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 bum. Clearly I am supposed to get the loading glitch again, where sand just doesn't appear, and that's how I collect those pickups. Although I'm not sure that was on patch 3. Bum bum darum bum bum. If only, but I said that in the past. I can even see it. Don't disturb me. Can't even see the map pedestal, because Ori can see through walls, obviously. Melt the sand, my spell. No, it didn't. Bum, bum, alright, that's a comfy place to visit. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you see the Gorlek Wonders in their heyday? I guess you've been around a while. Towering spires, the swooping arches. They cower in their mines. Wait, they forgot to take out a reference to the mines? I think they did. That was literally a reference to the mines. Bum, bum, bum. One thing they did has lasted. Well, that probably means the Windhorn ruins. Bum, bum, bum. You know, I don't think I've ever actually exhausted all the dialogue in the world, so why not now? They say the heart of the forest landed here when the light scattered, hidden away from the rest of the world. Well, well, well. Not many talkative people around here, but can always talk with talk. Bum, bum, bum. Clearly this key will hold the solution. Bum, darum, barum. Could try and go up to the trial, just for the bowlift practice. Oh wow, I may actually run out if I don't get my bowlifts together. Bum, 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 dum, bum. Maybe it was a little mean. Possibly. Cannot confirm nor deny, literally, since I have no clue what I'm supposed to do, obviously. Bum, 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 bum. And the trial is completed, as the map told, and it is everywhere. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 dum, bum, 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 bum. Wait, I walked past the key that I wanted to have a conversation with. Silence whispered of me? Oh, it's long too late. Just turn back. Long too late. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Yes, you rarely see Oris this talkative in a Plando. Thank you for following, Hunden. We can customize their talk text. I mean, what would you do with that? You could always do something with stuff. It's just not necessarily needed. Bum, bum. Oh, I didn't actually know it was Mora who sealed the gate. I guess it was Mora. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Possibly I was. Huh. Did I ever notice this spiderling in the background? I don't know. I just never looked closely. Hi, Mora. Wait, the little one sealed the gate? The spider just told me you sealed the gate. Now who sealed the gate? This makes no sense. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. It was a team effort, I guess. We all look the same. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Bum, bum, dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Is there even someone down here I can talk with? I feel like this part of the depths is just very forlorn. The forlorn depths. Oh well, gotta look elsewhere. I wish there was this certain Moki there to talk with that would at least yield me something. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, talk. You're literally everywhere.
Tu shaitan. Ono mim. Evagan. Ina. Onok miira. Autwe. Ayotangelo.
One wrong step and nothing happens because I have way too much health. Bum, 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 bum. No Moki. I've been up here. Not sure how I did it back in the day, but definitely did. There's a 0% chance you just have to go high up in the air to collect this pickup. That won't work. But I've never tried it, right? Arguably, I've never tried it. Zero. Nope. The water stops your tracks pretty quickly. Ba-da-dum. Oh, it's true. Right. You forgot to disable the mechanism once the player acquires Flap. Fair enough. I shall give myself back Flap. What was the Flap? Oh, there it is. You did disable it? Well, no you didn't. The disable just didn't work. Okay. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Hum. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. Back to town. Leave it up in the background. Thanks for the good luck.
Ayotangelo? Va. Onok mihira? Kutim mia jisa. Ukabaso.
Yep, not stepping on spiders does seem like a good idea. Enthusiasm makes even standing here forever an adventure, it seems. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Alright, but you figured out the bug. Then it should be fixable. Yes, I just come from the Luma pools, in fact. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Alright, just do this loop a couple hundred times without figuring anything out, and I'll have enough money to buy the whatever Lupo sells for 4,000. Not that it would help me. I wonder, if you reload, are these there again? Bum 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 bum. Yes, they are. Alright, so that's probably the fastest money farm of the game then, right? Because as soon as you exit it autosaves, so you can just reload. Bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum. Alright, I'll get the 4,000 money. This is pretty fast. Just to see what's there. And pass some time. Maybe some subconscious part of my brain will know to work with that time. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, dum. How much money do you get on each way through? Also, does the spirit shard affect it, I wonder? Even in this room, there are things to be figured out. Alright, so how much is it? 25, 50, 100, 150, and I think I remember from the numbers before that the additional Spirit Light Shard does not actually influence these. Still 250. Probably speed the process up a little using sentries. Alright, so 250 means 3 more, and I have 4,000. I wonder, this is, yeah, 250 per each of these cycles. That's faster than collecting pickups, isn't it? So if this is faster than collecting pickups, then it's a rando strat, because sometimes you just want money. Oh, this is pretty good. No denies, this is pretty good. Although apparently I misremembered the number and it's actually 150. Numbers are difficult. $150 is slightly less impressive. Ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum, bum. Two more. How is it that sometimes I break them with one volley of arrows and sometimes with two? I feel like it's not just dependent on which object I'm breaking. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. 4,000 acquired. Let me guess, it's nothing. Bum, bum. Oh, this is where the Fisher Moki went. I'm not sure I realized that in the past. Yes, you are the Fisher Moki. Go to the Luma pools with your new net. But it's nice to come here as well. I mean, I don't know the solution yet, so there's nothing I could comment. Oh, it's not nothing. You get your 4,000 back. Fair enough. Hide away in a soup pot, but Sen gives it away. Bum. What is on these papers? Maps, probably? Yeah, that's probably a map. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Shard shop, the shard sign. Any upgrades I can do? Yeah, there are actually many upgrades. More arrows, more thorns. Alright, use my money for something. Bum bum. Nope, that's not how it works. Bum bum bum. Safe soil for last seed. Bum dum bum. So, between the words, you are assuming that I won't solve this puzzle, Cosmic. It very much sounds like that. Given enough time, I will. Sure. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, I don't know, I just asked because it could just as well have been that with my knowledge, it's an unsolvable puzzle. That was not an option I could exclude. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Blades are getting prettier. He's better at building, you're better at playing, so it is. Bum, 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 da-da-dum, dum, dum. Bum, possibly. Ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum. So, the spell that doesn't work. Not here anyway. Is this animation super weird? Oh, it's probably because with the sentry, Ori's arms move down. And the feathers tie to Ori's arms. Ba-da-dum, da-dum. Bum, dum, bum, bum, da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. I don't have anything I could do with this suit pod. If there was a way to cancel the flap animation, maybe I'd have more time. I mean, I can always move slightly rightwards while flapping. That didn't have anything to do with the sentry. Bum, da-da-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. There's just no lineup that makes sense. There isn't. But the pickup exists, right? The pickup exists. It does. Undeniably. Oh, I never noticed the fish sign. You really just gotta spend hours not knowing what to do to notice all the details of a game. Hello, fish sign. Oh, unlike some other signs, not a physics object that would move. Ba-da-dum, dum, bum. I don't know. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, da-dum, ba-dum, bum, dum, dum. I've even looked at the seeds you can plant, so nothing to be found there. I guess I can go, I don't know, I'm always thinking of visible pickups on the map, but it could just be something completely different. Which may be a problem. Bum 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 ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, bum bum. I guess the thing that blocks this ore is at least looks like it's made of wood. Right. Thank you for following, Wertag. And if it's made of wood, maybe it could be burned. Oh well. Bum, ba-da-dum, dum, bum. This is wood, right? I don't know, maybe it's not. I just thought this would look like branches, right? No, the spell did not in fact burn this wood away. Bum, 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 bum. Probably neither does it burn the underwater corals away. Indeed, it does not. Welcome, Fireburner. I'm supposed to light something on fire. As an expert in things of fire, what do you think that could be? Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum bum, ba-da-dum, dum bum bum, ba-da-dum. The store is out of stone. I don't know. I guess I just go to all the pickups and activate the spell. Reasonable or no. Fire makes you think reach? Yeah, same. In reach, all the pickups are behind sand. I don't know. Yeah, sure. I can go to every conceivable place on the map and cast a fire spell. Bum, dum. Fire spell. Oh, didn't even input it right. Spell activated. Lift upwards. Fire spell. Probably probably I'll just walk past the one location where I'm supposed to cast a fire spell. It's bound to happen. Look, it's a door. Fire spell. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Bum. But the world is too big, I can't go literally everywhere. We're making about 30 minutes. Yeah, I suspect nothing's gonna happen within those 30 minutes. See you then. Bum, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Bum, bum. Teleport to reach. Fire spell. I mean, it does things here, just I've exhausted the options revealed by the fire spell lighting up the furnaces. Sand in my way. Clearly I'm supposed to cast a fire spell. No? Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Actually useful fire spell. Bum 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 bum. I wonder, does the fire spell light lanterns now? Oh, you can't actually flap out the lantern. That's a missing detail, now I know. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum dum bum bum bum. Random fire spell. Maybe it clears this entrance. No, it doesn't. Burn Twillin's shop down with a fire spell. Nope. Whatever. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Dum. Bum. Well, well. Been to most places now. To no avail. I've cast a fire spell on stones, on doors, on, I don't know, locations, on obstacles. I don't know what else you could cast a fire spell on. Bum, 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 da-da-dum, da-da-dum, bum, bum. Ah. There is just nothing left to light. Yeah. There are no ideas I would have. There's always the chance that I just go to sleep, wake up, and suddenly I have an idea. I think that's the chance that I will take. Maybe it'll work. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. For now, I shall leave this planet where I am. I did make a lot of progress. Have no idea about the next step, which is unfortunate. Sometimes a break helps. So yeah. I see a rare player that I could send us to, and I shall. I see Xemsis, who is playing Bingo, which has a background. I already knew that Aiko was showcasing the Ori 2 Bingo randomizer at GDQ Hotfix, I think. Judging from Xem's stream title, they both are. That will be Friday. 4 days, is that? Right? I don't know when exactly Friday. I'd have to check the schedule. And I strongly recommend it because Ori 2 randomizer is awesome, you may have noticed. And so is Bingo, and I am sure the two will put a lot of effort in showcasing it the best I can. For now, we shall join the practice. So yeah, to everyone who was here, thanks a lot. I shall wish you a good day, night, or morning if your name is Fireburner, and see you over on Xemsis' side. Until I have any idea what to do with this Blando, if that's not tomorrow, I may skip tomorrow. We shall see.
The step I'm gonna do now.